Hello everyone, welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. In this video, we are comparing Gemini 3 Pro coding capabilities against Claude, OpenAI and GLM 4.6. First, let's see what we are building. So we are building APIs to interact with Google Calendar so that you can get free slots for the day. You can check availability if provided date and time. Then you can create an event, provided couple of information to create the event. Finally, you can have upcoming free slots available on your calendar. So we are building this. And in order to build this, we are using Claude, OpenAI, Z.ai or GLM 4.6. Z.ai are the creator of GLM 4.6, and finally Gemini 3 Pro. Before we move forward, I would like to show you the prompt that I'm going to use for this API development. I tried to explain everything, and we are going to use the same prompt for all the coding platforms. So let me start with Gemini 3 Pro. Then I'll paste the same thing with GLM 4.6. I'll use Canvas for OpenAI, and I'll provide the same to Claude, and let's see what comes up with all the four platforms. Yeah, you can see Gemini has started the application. Yeah, GLM 4.6 is still thinking and it has started now. OpenAI is still thinking. Gemini is doing its own stuff. I think Gemini 3 Pro has finished working. So let's review the code first. So we have clean architecture. Yeah. In config, we have env.ts. It is reading the environment variables. Schedule.ts. It has our schedules, controller, one controller, middleware, auth, and validate. This validate is to validate the request, and auth to make sure the request is coming from a valid source. Okay, API routes and surveys, date, utils, schema, app and server. So this looks very clean structure. I think there is one major thing that I'm looking for is how this provides authentication. Okay, so since I already have built this kind of application a couple of times and I have interacted with Google JWT, this is not the correct way to interact with Google JWT. But everything else looks clean. Yeah, there is a middleware. Okay, there is calendar controller. Okay, get upcoming free slots, get free slots by day, check availability and create event. Okay, there is Zor schema validation as well. Okay, since I already have implemented this is wrong. Zor doesn't have any Zor object. Okay, and then API router. Yeah, so this looks clean. It has provided a sample env file as well. Okay, it says these things. However, I don't see package.json file or even scripts to run the application. Yeah, it says pm build and start, but it doesn't have that package.json file. So overall, pretty much enough and good job. Let's see Z.ai GLM 4.6. So let me start with the top. Okay, clean structure. Yeah, controller, calendar and health. Yeah, this missed the health part because I have provided. Yeah, no, it has. Okay. Then middleware, auth, valid, route, calendar, health, calendar service. Okay, type app. Okay, it has package and tf config as well. So yeah, this is good thing. It has package.json. Okay, it has dev, build, clean and start, and it has ts config as well. Okay, clean example of .env. Yeah, it seems good. Okay, it has working schedules. I guess what I'm looking for is how it authenticates. Here are Zor schema, auth, validation, middleware, calendar service. Okay, so this is, this is the correct way to interact with Google JWT. It takes email, key and scope. This is basically the private key that comes in your service account. Yeah, so this looks good. Okay, health controller, calendar controller, and routes, calendar routes. Okay, and this is finally app. Okay, get ignore is there, great. Readme is there, and yeah, it has all the samples of route, how you can use it. Okay, and it has a setup instruction. Yeah, so at this point, if I compare Gemini 3 Pro and GLM 4.6, I'll say that GLM 4.6 is winning. Gemini 3 Pro has done a good job, fairly enough, but this GLM 4.6 wins. Now let's look into OpenAI. Okay, so we have package.json, great. We have tsconfig, great. Example of env file, that's good as well. Okay, then src config env, great. Okay, slots, schedules. Okay, then there is calendar service. Yeah, you can see this is the correct way to interact with the JWT of Google services. Yeah, it seems correct. Okay, yeah, there is a Zor schema, but I guess this is deprecated as well. And yeah, it seems okay. Upcoming, free, check availability and create part is there. Okay, so it looks good, and it has readme as well, kind of, and it has provided all the valid API calls. So in case you want to test it, you can test it, example and steps. Okay, so this looks fairly clear and usable, but the only thing I feel here is missing. All the code is in single file and separated by these comments, but I'll take it as my bad because I have used canvas mode. In case I have used other like simple chat mode, it would have much better to read, but I'll give this a fair job. So at this point, ChatGPT and GLM 4.6 are neck to neck. Let's see Claude. I have very high hopes with Claude. Okay, so this looks good, but I'm not sure why it is yet unable to. Okay, so it is, I think it is trying to create something where I will have a download button, and when I click on it, it will download the whole code. But let's see what happens now. So I'll wait for this to finish and resume the video once this process finishes. So it seems like Claude took a while to complete all the code generation and things, but it has come up with very comprehensive information. We have the whole code, readme file, quick start, setup checklist, project summary, architecture, deployment guide, and project structure. So let me download the code first and see what's there inside the code. So I'll open the folder, I'll just extract it. I'll go to this folder and let me open code so that, and let me zoom in a bit. Okay, so we have package.json, then nodemon.json to run the application locally. When you run this dev, it says nodemon execute tsx. Okay, that seems really good move. And okay, I think this folder is created unnecessary. Let me delete this. Okay, we have config. Okay, it has all the configuration, work day schedule and reading environment files and everything. Okay, in middleware we have auth. Okay, error handler, this is good. Then validation. Okay, any Zord object. So this is again, I'm not sure, a couple of LLMs are mistaken, but there is no any Zord object. Let me check very quickly this, how it has created JWT. Yeah, it has created JWT the correct way. Okay, under index, yeah, we have, okay. So it looks fairly good job here done by Claude as well, but it missed the Zord validation schema. Only these two, I guess, OpenAI and GLM 4.6 are, accurate in getting the correct validation using Zord. So I guess this is it from my side. It seems very clear that Gemini 3 Pro, as people claim on YouTube, is not that great while coding. It may be better in other aspects of text generation or image generation, but it is not certainly well in coding. However, if I want to choose any of the LLM for code generation, I'll surely go with OpenAI, Claude, and GLM 4.6. These three are fairly best at this point of the time. I hope the content is helpful to you, and if it is so, please consider subscribing to my channel. That helps. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the life, feel the music. Peace.